Welcome to the Holmes-Glen Library video on evaluating resources using the CRAAP test. This video is part of the Research and Referencing tutorial series. When you are looking for information for an assignment, you will need to know how to find the best and most appropriate sources. Sources which will help you focus on your topic, ensure that you can produce a high-quality assignment or assessment, sources that will impress your teacher, and that will help you get better grades. To help you decide whether to use a source you have found, you can give it the CRAAP test and check for currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. Let's look at currency, or how recently the information source was published. Your teacher will usually tell you whether you need to have current or recent information, or if older or a historical perspective is needed. So you will need to find out whether the information was published recently or a long time ago. Sometimes online sites will let you know when they were last updated. Or if there is no exact date, then try to locate the copyright date, which is usually at the very bottom of web pages. If the information is in a book, you should check that it is the correct edition. Your reading list or course book should tell you which edition you should be using. Library Search, many of the databases, and even Google Scholar have an option to help you narrow your search or your search results by date. Once you have found some information, you will need to make sure that it is both relevant and also appropriate. Here are some questions to help you decide. Does it answer the questions? Is the information at the right level? Not too simple or too advanced? Is it a general overview of the topic, or does it include lots of detailed and specialist information? Who is the intended audience? Articles written for a professional or academic audience may be very detailed and may use specialized language or jargon which may be difficult to understand if you're not familiar with the subject. Length and structure of the article or source can also provide clues. Scholarly or peer-reviewed articles are usually longer than magazine or news articles. They have an abstract at the beginning and references at the end. Does the source provide facts or just the opinions of the author? And does this match what you need for your assignment or paper? Now let's look at the authority or reliability of the author. Can you find the author, publisher, or original source of the information? Is there information about the author's qualifications or the institution where they work and do their research? This information will tell you whether they are an expert in the topic they are writing about. You can use LinkedIn or even Google to try and find out more information about authors as well as organisations. You will also need to check the authority of the source. You can do this by checking if the journal or book is peer-reviewed or scholarly. Peer-reviewed means the work has been checked and reviewed by experts in the same field before being published. They are also considered authoritative sources. Many databases will let you narrow your search to peer-reviewed or scholarly sources. Some databases, like EBSCO, even use special icons to make it easier for you to identify different types of sources. Website domains like .gov, .edu, .org, .com, and .net can give you a clue to the possible authority of the information. Country codes will also help you determine the origin of the information, for example, whether it is Australian or from somewhere overseas. For example, holmesglen.edu.au tells us that Holmesglen is an education institution in Australia. abs.gov.au is the web address of the Australian Bureau of Statistics, which is a government agency. Now let's look at accuracy, or in other words, how correct and reliable the source is. There are many different types of publications and sources, and not all of them are accurate or reliable. So it's important to know what type of source your information comes from. Only academic or scholarly books and journals will be peer-reviewed. You should be able to find evidence to support the information. There may be tables and graphs with data supporting the findings in the source. You should be able to verify the information. Peer-reviewed sources will have a list of references for other sources that the author used while doing their research. Spelling mistakes, bad grammar, or other errors are signs that the source you are looking at is not particularly reliable, so you should avoid using it. Finally, let's look at the purpose of the source. Is the purpose to inform, teach, persuade, entertain, or to advertise or sell something? Does it serve an informational or academic purpose? For example, does it introduce new research or expand or update existing knowledge? Do the authors make their intentions or purpose clear? And lastly, is it objective and impartial, or does it have any obvious bias or a hidden agenda? So to recap, by checking the currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose of an article, book, or website or other resource, you should be able to tell whether it is appropriate for you to use for your assignment or assessment. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or need help, you can contact the library by phoning us on 9564 1621, emailing us at infodesk@holmesglen.edu.au, or chat with us online at holmesglen.libances.com. Don't forget to join the library group on the Holmesglen online community to stay up to date with library news and updates.